Great day, everyone! I am sharing with you my topic for this HNL training material for the topic Positive Use of ICT in Teaching 21st Century Learner. I am Dr. Jonathan D. Galantang, Master Teacher 2 from DepEd Lapu-Lapu City Division, sharing you the ideas on how to make your lesson enticing to increase learners' interest in learning through our approaches and techniques in terms of the positive use of ICT in our pedagogy. We are in the 21st century educational system, and this era demands essential skill to meet the demands of the modern society. As an educator, it is in our hands on how to prepare our learners to become a human capital of this nation. So, it is necessary to equip our teaching competencies in molding every potentials of our learners, specifically in integrating ICT in our quest for teaching and learning process. I hope this video is a great help for you. This topic targets to upgrade teaching pedagogy through the use of technology. Second, it understands the importance of technology as a tool in teaching. And lastly, it gives tips and suggestions to make teaching and learning interactive, engaging, and pleasing to learners. Technology will never replace great teacher, but in the hands of a great teacher, it is transformational. This quote from George Soros gives us reflection that truly teachers are unperishable, we are unreplaceable, especially in molding and preparing an individual to become a productive citizen of the society. Technology is an essential tool in facilitating teaching and learning process. The capability of teachers in utilizing technology or his expertise on ICT skills converge with his expertise in the art of teaching for sure will result to effective teaching and learning. We are in the era where technology has its peak. Communication is too fast. Transaction is done in short time. Connecting people in both sides of the world is so easy. These are one of the many beauty that technology offers to humanity. Now, how this technology improves the lives of the people and how this technology are being utilized to train young minds mentally, develop their psychomotor skill, and effectively in school. For sure, the main focal are the educators in every school. This picture shows a comparison of teachers in the yesteryears and teachers of the 21st century. There are differences in terms of instructional material used. Always remember that the government is allocating budget for the computerization program in order to upgrade our teaching. That is our great advantage comparing to teachers in the early generation. Technology makes our work easier and efficient. But of course, traditional ways shouldn't be set aside, but rather teachers must be innovative on how traditional learning materials is being fused with educational tools that we have. Before, teacher used items made of paper like cigarette boxes, cartolina, but now PPT are utilized and even teacher use personalized video for their lessons. Big books were utilized for storytelling and reading activity. Now we can make interactive ebook for storytelling and you can even make it personalized according to your taste. Before, there was we call gamification, gamifying activities, but now using different apps online, you can gamify your game using gadgets. In our prior slide, it was exposed that there are differences of instructional materials used by teachers in two different times. In modern times, instructional materials are powered through technology, such as the use of gadgets and other educational tools. Let us have now a comparison of teaching engagement in the yesteryears versus in the 21st century. Teachers of yesteryears disseminate information through lectures. Teachers were merely the source and authority of information, while in the 21st century, teachers offers opportunity for learners to be independent learners through utilizing online, valid, and credible sources in their quest to find the answer. Teacher merely the facilitator and the director of learning. Teacher in the yesteryears requires students to memorize contents from textbook. Teachers were bookish as source of information. It only assess the mastery of knowledge. In the 21st century, teacher allowing students to construct their own understanding on the subject matter. It is student-centered. When we say student-centered, it gives students the opportunity to decide two things. One, what materials they learn and how they will learn it. This concept is also sometimes referred to as personalized learning. In contrast to teacher-centered approaches, or we call it SCL, engage students as leaders and decision makers in their own learning. Number three, teacher in the past used textbook as reference. It was a limited source of information, but now teachers are allowing students to use technology in the search of their own queries. Learners becomes independent in learning through valid, credible sources available online. Teachers in the past assess learners through mastery of knowledge, and this can be tested through the traditional evaluation method, which is PPT or paper pencil test. But now, our curriculum is anchored on the principle of OBE, which stands for Outcome Based Education. It is an assessment of performance. We have now ways of assessing the knowledge of learners through various apps such as using Google Forms and other gamification and quizzes application. In the past, teacher assessed the student the mastery of content. Now, in the era where technology is available, teacher must be resourceful enough to discover appropriate technological tools that will assist every teaching endeavor. As an educator, why there is a need to develop and use appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT. By utilizing technology such as interactive tools, collaborative software, and other digital resources, teachers can create engaging and stimulating learning experiences for students. And to add further, this technology can help make more complex topics easier to understand by providing visual and audio feedback. ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. It refers to all communication technology such as internet, wireless network, cell phones, computers, softwares, video conferencing, social networking, and other media application which are part of our daily lives. These are samples of ICT which are now become part of our daily living. We have internet, we have computers, we have our tablets, including social media. Now imagine how life without social media. How can we reach our loved ones in the other side of the globe? Teaching in our recent time is quite incomplete without using our laptops, our tablets, our phones, and other gadgets as an aids in the delivery of lesson. Why there is a need of ICT in education? In the previous slide, it was asked, Why there is a need to include ICT in education? Is it because we are required to do so? Because it is one of the indicator in the classroom observation tool or as a compliance to the PPST for teachers? We do so because it is necessary in developing the critical and analytical thinking of our learners, and it also answers the demands of industry. We need so because it is a core skill necessary for individuals' lifelong development. In the previous slide, it was asked why there is a need to include ICT in education. Is it because we are required to do so? Because it is one of the indicator in the classroom observation tool or as a compliance to the PPST for teachers? We do so because it is necessary in developing the critical and analytical thinking of our learners, and it also answers the demands of industry. We need so because it is a core skill necessary for individuals' lifelong development. The role of ICT in education. ICT is a core skill which is essential for participation in today's society and economy. ICT is considered now as a core skill that must learn in school. Second, it brings further improvement in teaching, both in classroom and beyond. Another rule of ICT in education is that technology has also contributed to the decrease in dropout rate, improved student attendance, and enhancement in their learning abilities. Learners can learn in their own pace when review classes or get better understanding of essential concepts. ICT help learners to be motivated, to be engaged, and offering personal approach to learning. For the learners, it unleashes creativity, it allows independence, and develops collaboration and teamwork. ICT helps teachers in new ways of teaching the same things. It also helps teachers focus on each and every child, learner styles, and preferences. For the teachers, technology in the classroom should make teachers' job easier without adding extra time to their day. It also saves time in lesson planning and administering a test. It offers more comprehensive approach. What are the manifestations that a teacher possesses ICT skill in the 21st century? These are the five basic ICT skill and try to evaluate if you have developed this skill. First is basic computer literacy. Second is you have the ability to back up. Third, experience of online project work. Fourth, the ability to nurture creativity and market. And last is social networking skill. Under basic computer literacy is that the teacher has the ability in simple encoding using Microsoft and other program, basic Excel, and making of PowerPoint presentation. And these are very necessary in our teaching job. Second, you have the ability to back up your files, the ability to create, share, and save files. These skills are also needed for our teaching. Nowadays, teacher's job becomes very easy and it really saves time. Just learn how to save file and make folder for pertinent materials that you can use as learning materials. You can easily share it and extract if needed so. Next is experience of online project work. It involves students in projects that are run online such as submitting output in asynchronous platforms. You also have the ability to nurture creativity and market. You have the skills in filming, in photography, in music creation, making video lesson, in using painting tools, and other applications. And last one is social networking skill. You have the basic understanding of how online network, and netiquette involves. It also involves chatting online, writing blogs, sending tweets, and making educational videos. Again, try to reflect if you have these five ICT skills. One is basic computer literacy. Second is ability to back up. If you have the ability to nurture creativity, you have experience of online project work and social networking skills. These are examples of various learning resources that are available for free online. What you need to do is to discover and rediscover the beauty and features, exploring as it best for our learners. And these are some of the many learning resources which are helpful in teaching. We have the PowerPoint presentation, we have the Google Slide, we have the ClassPoint to make our PowerPoint interactive and engaging. We have Canva, we have Kahoot, quizzes, and WordWall, and other more educational tools available online. Integration is one of the standards set in the Philippine Professional Standard for Teachers, or PPST. It is expected from us that in our daily quest for teaching and learning, ICT integration is required. We are rated in this very aspect. As a teacher, we are expected to provide appropriately developed teaching and learning resources to effectively deliver our lesson. These teaching and learning resources, or TLR, support the learning experiences of the learner in order to enhance their academic achievement. The proper selection and development, organization, and utilization of teaching and learning resources, including ICT, helps enhance and maximize learners' participation through providing them with teaching and learning resources that can be seen or heard, which provide concrete experiences about the lesson. And these are the indicators if you will be fairly rated by your rater. How blessed we are that we belong in this generation, that we have these helpful edtech tools that makes our work as a teacher easier and efficient. We are in this generation, so we are considering ourselves as 21st century educators and dealing with the 21st century learners. So it is right and just to upgrade our competence in teaching in terms of embracing technology to meet the demands globally. Consequently, equipping ourselves with ICT skills will lead to producing learners who are globally competitive. Therefore, there are clamors to integrate technology in instruction. Integrating technology in instruction. Educational technology refers to the technology that usually helps facilitate collaboration in an active learning environment. By using educational technology, educators can create digitally an interactive textbook, gamify lessons, you may take attendance, assign homework, hold quizzes and tests, and get real-time results related to teaching material styles and format. Educational technology focuses on the technological tools and media that assist in communication of knowledge and its development. Let us discuss the advantages of integrating technology in instruction based on study and educational researches. One of the advantages of integrating technology in teaching is it provides a better interactive experiences during teaching and learning process. Interactive learning is a learning method that encourages and relies upon a hands-on approach from both the student and educators. It focuses on ensuring the students are encouraged, engaged, and active within a guided social processes of learning as facilitated by the teacher. It encourages the development of practical skills and can be a great way for children to learn the importance of teamwork, enhance their listening skills, as well as develop their practical abilities. Therefore, when we engage our learners with interactive experiences, it will lead to sharpen critical thinking, which is a 21st century skill, and it also teaches children to collaborate and work successfully. These are examples of interactive teaching style. First is brainstorming. Second, think, pair, and share. And lastly, question and answer sessions. Question and answer method, which is a traditional way of stimulating the minds of learners through inquiries. It is called a Socratic method. Learning through games is also an example of interactive teaching style. Mentimeter.com is an interactive presentation software that can be used for collaboration and gathering of opinion. This platform is an audience engagement that transforms presentation into an interactive and engaging experiences. Its feature is best for collaboration of ideas. Gamifying learning activities through the use of gamifying apps will perfectly ignite the interest of the learners. Study shows that learners' engagement in a certain task will increase their interest for learning. The purpose of gamification is to apply gaming formats and tactics to boost participation and engagement in e-learning activity. It makes a learning more enjoyable, immersive, and accessible, which result to uptake and ongoing participation of learners towards learning. And these are examples of gamification applications. We have Kahoot.com, we have quizzes, we have Facebook Messenger, we have WordWall, and Quizalace. And there are many gamification apps waiting for you to be discovered online. Interactive activities can simply done in Messenger applications, and these are ideal learning activities for messengers, group chat, dissemination of important announcement and information through group chat. You have storing and sending files in the messenger. You have you can do e-exhibit of learners output. You will also have the academic remediation such as remedial reading, math intervention, storytelling in messenger. You can also do video presentation to personalize your lesson. These are the suggested ways teacher can use technology to create, implement, and measure personalized lesson. One is deliver instruction through engaging forms of media, like for example, making your own video lesson or audio clips, or providing student an interactive games. Another is to give student more options, no, beyond from traditional essay and poster or report. Why not giving student a multi-slide presentation, just like making a comic created animation, or just like uploading a TikTok videos in relation to lesson. Another, use digital tools to gather immediate feedback on student understanding and the use of information to customize. These are the applications that you can use in personalizing your video lessons, like Filmora. You can use CapCut, Power Directory, or recording in Microsoft PowerPoint. During the height of pandemic, when the schools were closed for learners and teacher safety, video lessons were used to continue learning. Teachers were encouraged to make a video lessons to supplement learning in the absence of face-to-face. Learners are audiovisual learners. They learn best when they see and hear. Therefore, video lesson is an effective tool for learning. And these are the key advantages of video lesson. Number one, using video education is memorable and comprehensive. Video-based learning easily attract any student, like a combination of speech, text, and images, and make easier to get to the point much faster. This make room for more content and extra conversation all in less time. Second, Second, using video in education is affordable. Various sources of video lessons are available online. You just need to preview and self-quality assure the content if found helpful. Aside from extracting videos from YouTube to share it to my students in their GC, during pandemic, I usually took a video of myself sending instruction to parents for a particular assignment, or even took a video of myself sending announcement and updates, and even sending a video providing feedback to parents regarding on their child performance. I also did a video lessons to supplement the lesson for the day. And in that means video lessons are used for review and reference materials for especially for those students who were absent for the day or miss the class for a definite. Another key advantage of using video in our teaching is that video content is accessible. You can find plenty of video lessons in YouTube, and to make sure providing student a, a quality video lesson, you can browse DepEd TV because DepEd TV is providing us video lesson that we can really utilize in our respective classes because these videos underwent quality assurance from the central office and we considered it as error free. In YouTube, there are various videos that you can use, but for sure, you really need to self quality assure those videos to know if these are error free. Another advantage in the use of video in teaching is that using video in education, of course, promote engagement. And no doubt that using video in education promote engagement, which is our main goal in our daily teaching. Video content makes children connect faster. Effective educational videos significantly improve the memory and processes by facilitating thinking in the manner of asking questions after watching the video. And asking questions lead to better research skills, collaboration, organizational skills, and problem solving. Based on the study and educational researches, it was found out that using educational videos to learners are really helpful. And these are the pedagogical benefit of it. One, it increases students' motivation. Second, it enhances learning experiences and it gives higher marks or high performance to learners. It also develop potential and profound understanding of the subject because it is viewed many times and it can be repeatedly viewed by the student, and of course by watching the videos it improve teamwork and communication skills. I'm giving you tips on selecting video lesson. Number one, video lesson must be short and concise and it targets the goal. So maximum minute for it, it will not take 5 minutes more because once the video is too long, that will diminish their interest in watching. And before sending to your learners the video, you have to preview it before sharing. One, to identify error. Second, to really see the content if it's really a a quality one. And you have to ensure the good quality of video in terms of visual, if it's really clear and if it's really audible to the viewer. And of course, the content delivery of the video lesson can be easily understood by the student if the words or the language used were really appropriate to the age level of the viewer. And of course, the content of the video is arranged logically, and of course it is an error free. So these are the things to consider in selecting video lessons. Now let's go back to the advantage in integrating technology in teaching. Internet connection is now a basic necessity in every human lives, as well as it is also a necessity in our quest for teaching and learning. Why? It is because the amount of information available on the net is very sufficient, but we need to critically select information that are authentic and really credible source of information. And how to do that? First, if you have to look for established institution, no, to have it legit of information. So you need to go to credible sites. No, if your topic is about health, so DOH, Department of Health site, and World Health Organization sites are considered credible because they are the expert on that field. No, another, you look for site with expertise. Next, consider the site look, and of course, you have to check the links. Based on the study and educational researches, it was found out that using educational videos to learners are really helpful. And these are the pedagogical benefit of it. One, it increases students' motivation. Second, it enhances learning experiences and it gives higher marks or high performance to learners. It also develop potential and profound understanding of the subject because it is viewed many times and it can be repeatedly viewed by the student. And of course, by watching the videos, it improve teamwork and communication skills. Now let's move on to assessment and evaluation. It is noted that assessment and evaluation are both integral in teaching and learning process. Through this, we really determine if learning takes place, and if not, how we antidote or give remediation to the deficiency. There are many ways of assessing and evaluating our students. Traditionally, teachers use PPT or paper pencil test by giving quiz, multiple choice, essay, etc. But now through technology, we assess learners easily like in the use of Google Form, which immediately gives feedbacks on performance. You can also easily send learning activities from RMDS down to the platform that you are using. You can also send test questions via asynchronous platforms such as Gmail or sending it in the Messenger. Submission of projects and assignments through Google Classroom makes the work of teacher very easy. There are various human intelligences, such as intellectual intelligence, the spiritual intelligence. We also have emotional intelligence, creative intelligence, and adversity intelligence. In recent study, there is an addition in the series of human intelligences. In the era of technology, and ICT, skills are very foremost. Digital quotient or digital intelligence must be developed, especially to the learners and to educators. Now, what is this DQ or DI? DQ or digital quotient. Digital quotient defined as the awareness and application of existing and emerging digital technologies, capabilities, practices, and strategies. Digital intelligence is the sum of social, emotional, and cognitive abilities that enable individuals to face the challenge and meet the demands of digital world. Are we a DQ citizen? When can we say that we are? If we are DQ citizen, we possesses the following. If we are digital citizen, if we have the ability to build and manage a healthy identity online and offline integrity. If we practice privacy management, if we handle with discretion all our personal information shared online to protect one's and other privacy. If we practice screen time management, we have the ability to manage one's screen time, we do multitasking, and one's engagement online. We use our screen time productively. Next, if we have critical thinking, we are DQ citizen if we have the ability to distinguish what is bogus from authentic. We know how to manage cyberbullying. You know how to handle bullying situations online. Then, if we are digital footprints, we have the ability to understand the nature of digital footprints and real life consequences. Digital empathy, we have the ability to be empathetic towards one's own and other needs and feeling online. Now, try to assess if you possess some of the signs that you are DQ citizen in the 21st century. Let me share to you some concepts and principles on integrating technology in instruction from different studies. Study from International Society for Technology in Education, ISTE. It says, effective integration of technology is achieved when students are able to select tools to help them obtain information in timely manner, analyze, and synthesize the information. According to Bernard Bahati, in his study, that the process of integrating ICT in teaching and learning has to be done at both pedagogical and technological levels with much emphasis put on pedagogy. Our expertise in technology should also be balanced with our arts of teaching. Both should be capsulized for productive result. Everything can be learned through discovering by own or through formal training. Before I end up my session, I will leave you an output to do in your most convenient time. I want you to make a reflection on how technology helps you in the following. One, preparation of instructional materials. Second, parents and teachers link. Third, remedial instruction. Fourth, assessment and evaluation. And lastly, delivery of learning competencies. So I want you to write a reflection on that and submit in the email that the HNL admin is providing. To end up my presentation, let me share to you this quote from this renowned technologist and founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is most important. Thank you so much for the time spent viewing my presentation. Thank you and God bless.